This is the Texas Dirt Track Stars of Tomorrow podcast. I'm your host, Mike Fortier, coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas. This is the show where we interview and discuss the up-and-coming future legends of the Texas racing scene. So grab a cold one, kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome, y'all, episode 24. Today is, I believe, it's December 12th, 2024. We've got a really cool guest coming on tonight. I feel fortunate to have lined this gentleman up. He's busy. He's got a well-known name, as I said in my little promo. Everybody knows this gentleman's last name. He's out of Corpus, Christi. He's a regular in the pure stock class and now and then a factory stock. I know he's got a big background in kart racing down there. So I'm just going to bring him on and we'll get to cranking here. Hudson Mikulencak, how you doing there, big guy?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you so much for coming. I know it's short notice, but that's just kind of the way I operate. Short notice.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I was really excited when I got that message to come on here.
Nice. Thank you.
I'm excited for it.
Thank you. Yeah. Whenever I'm in a bind, I kind of put off until tomorrow what I should do today probably, but sometimes I just kind of wait till it's almost too late to try to find a guest. But so I always call Jennifer Ashland. She'll bail me out every time. So anyway, yeah, it's really good to have you on here. We got a big race coming up this weekend at South Texas Race Ranch.
Oh yes, sir, we do.
Are you all running that? What's your plan?
Yes. So I'm gonna end up running in the Fireball class. Curtis King, one of his 42 cars. He called me up, gave me the opportunity, said if I wanted to run it. I jumped on the chance to get to race in a big show again. So I'm excited for it.
Awesome. What are your expectations? There should be a pretty good turnout in that class, I would think.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I love about the shootout, the amount of cars we get in the classes, and
right.
Chaos is fun, I think, of it.
Yeah. That's cool.
Going to I don't know if I have expectations to win, but I want to be able to put that car in a real good spot to at least give myself a chance at the end of it.
Yep. Well, you I was looking at your stats on my race pass. Let's see, you had a pretty darn good year in the what are they? The Proline Pure Stocks. I think you might have taken the whole deal this year, didn't you?
I might have.
Yeah, you had 13 starts. One win, 9 top 5s, 12 top 10s. You finished first in points, 2 points behind Carl Van Blockham, I think.
Yeah. It was a real close one. It was a nail biter coming to the end. We had real good races all through the year, and I'd been lucky where I was able to make every single race. But yeah, coming down to that final race, it was scary. My motor started letting go probably about.
Oh God!
Right after halfway, I made it about 5 or 6 more laps, and I just had my fingers crossed, sitting in the infield waiting for him to call it out, and we were able to pull it off.
Nice. Did you run that motor all year, all season?
So that motor we had got it from my Uncle Lawrence. Pulled it out the depths of Ace Transmission, and we'd got to run it for the good portion of the first. I'd say about more than half of the season. And then we had taken it to Ace Automotive and got some work done on it there to give us a little bit more help and horsepower in that department.
Yeah, pushed it right to the max.
To
get everything out of it, and it quit right at the right time, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like NASCAR.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. And the car itself, which I don't have a really good picture of your car. I have this.
Yeah, that was at the early on in the season. and we just hadn't got the opportunity to put decals on it yet. I had some sitting that I got during the off season from Top Hat. But so we just went with the classic number 1 duct tape. Easiest simple one to do, but
go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say it's the same car that Ben made his start in back in the pure stocks before it turned to factory, and so I was real fortunate to have a real good car that he knows what to do with, and so I kind of got a good step in the right direction right from the beginning.
Was this a special night that this picture was taken, or
that night? I'm not sure if that is the first race of the season where I won.
Right.
I did knock off quite a few heat races this season. Heat race wins. I got a little collection of flags from it.
Nice.
But no, I think it just was because of the Texas flag. I always like collecting all the cool little different heat race ones. I got one with the like the $100 bill, the Route 66, the smiley face, and obviously a couple of checkered ones. But
that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, cool. What's your you normally run the number 32?
Correct? Yes, normally the number 32.
Yeah. And what's the significance of what's the significance of that number to you, Hudson?
I honestly don't have an exact reason why I run it. It was one of the numbers I had when I played sports all when I grew up. I jumped around a couple of them, but that one, when I was trying to play with some designs and everything like that, it just stuck out to me, and I was like, that's the one right there.
Well, it's funny because that's my favorite number.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, and that goes way back to many, many years ago when I was a kid. My favorite driver drove number 32, and I always liked that number just for that reason. But the 51, I don't know how the heck that came to be. Well, the year I was born. Oh. Anyway, so we're running 51. I think at the time I wanted to run 32 was way up north on my late model car. And the guys didn't like the reputation that the former 32 driver had. So they said, no way, we ain't running that freaking number.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They're going to mistake you for the wrong guy and get you.
I guess so. It was one of those deals where when you say the number 32, everybody thought of this driver. And so I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. We had enough of our own trouble to worry about. We didn't need to inherit somebody else's reputation.
Yeah, I kind of want to know what he did now.
Yeah. Everything. Just a reputation of being a dirty driver.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about your family, Hudson. You got a name that's pretty much synonymous with racing in South Texas, at least.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, a big majority of my dad's side of the family from my brother, my Uncle Lawrence, my Uncle John used to race for a little bit, and then Grandpa and all that stuff. So it was just real neat getting to grow up, coming to the races every single weekend and actually getting to see them go out there and dominate and all that stuff.
Yeah. So you got brothers that are racing?
I do. I have one older brother, Benjamin Mikulencak.
Okay.
He runs in the limited modifieds, the 13M, the white and green car.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Okay. And your dad?
He used to race back in the day. He raced all sorts of different types of cars. Got pictures all over the house of any of the different ones, but he used to run the number 128. Was what I always remember him running and seeing all the cool pictures of that stuff. Yeah,
that's awesome. Your background in racing goes back to karts. Is that correct? Is that where you got you started?
I not really from a young age. I dabbled around in karts before I started getting into big car out at Lawrence's when he'd hold those track days and a little bit the Stars events. But I wasn't really big into it. I never had my own and all that sort of stuff. It was just kind of just being around the races just always kept me real interested in wanting to get into a big car one day.
Yeah. Was it 20? I don't know how far my race pass goes back, but the 2022 is the first. No, 2021 actually. I'm seeing you at Texana and South Texas Race Ranch in the factory stocks, and then the pure stocks. That sound about right?
Yeah, I did. I did eventually, or I actually did start off in the factory stocks. I probably ran about the back half of the season, getting my feet wet, getting a run with some of those real good drivers and learning. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like you had you started in 21. You started 3 mains and you had 2 top 10s out of that deal.
Yeah. No,
it's okay. It's the start.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely. I think one of those times I was told I got hard charger. I guarantee I didn't pass a single car by my own self. I think I just survived the carnage of that race.
Okay. So it wasn't a case of you winning the hard charger. It was a case of everybody else losing it.
Yeah, I did quite a bit of driving.
Yep, getting past. Well, that's cool. That's cool to have, though. But then, and then the next year you moved on to, let's see, in 22, you had a pretty good year. You had 11 starts, no wins, but 4 top 5s and 9 top 10s.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. It was really the first season I kind of felt more comfortable in the car and getting to drive it more aggressively. And the whole big deal is seat time in it. I still need all the seat time I can get, but I feel like every race from that season, I've just grown a lot and learned what to do, what not to do, and it's really helped me to get to how this season's been.
Right. You had a pretty good run with Kyle Van Blackham all season long, I think, the way it looks. And I know you guys are friends, or at least I think you are.
We are.
Yeah. Okay. And you beat him by 2 points for the season championship. That must have been fun.
It was. I told him before the race, it was like either way it goes, we were still going to be happy for each other. But I had a big old smile on my face when I beat him out for it. So.
I'll bet. It's up to you guys, especially as friends. You'll remember that one forever. That's cool. That's cool. Well, what's your proudest moment? I mean, I'm sure winning is everything. No question about that. But I mean, otherwise, what do you like to brag about? You can brag all you want on this show. That's what it's for.
Well, I think one of the coolest moments I definitely had in racing so far was my first win this season. Because it was my first win, but I'd also won on the same night my brother had won. We clean sweeped our heats and then we clean sweeped our features. So it was from getting to watch him and all the wins he's got in that car and seeing him in victory lane. It was a real cool deal to be able to be right there with him about it.
Yeah. And Lawrence, tell me while I'm thinking, Lawrence is your uncle?
Lawrence is my uncle. Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. You pretty much focused on South Texas Race Ranch and occasionally Texana.
Yeah, at the beginning of the season, I did after I think it was the second, one of the second races they had. I ended up taking their car up there. I think there was a deal if whoever won in the pure stocks the first week had a chance to go get some more money the next week up there. So we
good. Yeah,
took the car up there.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, no, it was a real fun track. I don't know if I did all too well in it, but I had an absolute blast getting to drive that track for my first time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. What's your thoughts on this big weekend coming up? I mean, I like to plug that a little bit for Owen and KR. Looking forward to that. What are your expectations?
I think we're going to get some real good racing. I think I hope there's a real big car counting for it. I love getting to watch all the different B's and C mains go on all the heats. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot more like excitement and like a presence at the race on one of these big shows with the amount of people that show up, and it's kind of a different, cool, special feeling about it.
Yeah. Well, it's a weekend, and that's what the entire weekend is devoted to. And if you like racing, obviously you do, or you wouldn't be going. But it's just it's the dream. It's perfect.
Oh yeah.
I love those bigger shows. Yeah, I wish I could have them more, but that's what it is. They do pretty well.
It definitely don't hurt that it's going to be a little bit cooler outside than baking away on a Saturday.
Yeah, no question about that. Yeah, 37 kind of got screwed a little bit with the weather this last week on their big deal. But
I was planning on going to watch that, but it's a crummy deal. It's something you just can't control.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I guess they've rescheduled that for the end of January.
I have it. Okay.
Yeah, 30th, 31st, and February 1st.
Well, there you go. I might have to make an appearance up there when they race.
You better. Yeah.
Just for you.
Okay, that'll be a good one. No question. Who do you have to thank here for all of this?
I really got to appreciate. Say thanks to my parents, especially my brother Ben. I mean, definitely without them, I wouldn't know half of the stuff about racing that I do.
Right.
They've been a real big influence to it. I definitely like to thank Peggy at CC Wanko. She's been one of my longtime sponsors since the start of racing, and she's been a real big help supporting us through all that. And then especially my grandparents too, and grandpa, just all they do for me to be able to put that car out there on the track every single time we have a race.
Right. You got any sponsors you want to recognize?
Yeah. So definitely CC Wanko with Peggy. We have Napa, James Trailers, Armstrong Lumber, and then I think that should be all.
Okay. All right.
Usually I have the car next to me when I was in Victory Lane, got to have a little cheat sheet right there.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head this time.
That's fine. That's cool. What was I going to ask you? You're going to run. You're running the. Let's see. They got so many classes down there. Let's see. They're running the. The hell class you're going to be in? Fireballs.
Fireballs.
Right. Yes. So you're going to take your factory stock or pure stock and run that?
Yeah, it's it's one of Curtis King's old pure stocks, but he had converted it over to a Fireball, and he's getting me the opportunity to run it. I've ran with the Fireballs one time. I believe it was last big show they had last year. I took the pure stock up there and got to run it to get up against them and the trucks.
Yep. Good. Good. Well, it should be a fun weekend. I think the weather's going to be, pretty good. Who knows? But it looks okay so far. Yeah, fingers crossed is right. Looks so good. Looks good so far. Well, buddy, what else you want to talk about? Anything in particular?
Oh, nothing that can come to the top of my head.
Okay. What's your plans for next year?
That would be a real good deal to talk about, wouldn't that?
Yeah.
So I'm planning to continue on running in the pure stocks. Same car, hopefully new body. But we're getting my motor redone. We're going to do some very good maintenance to it. But I hope to be able to travel around to some of those other tracks and get the opportunity to race up there as well.
Yep. Cotton Bowl? You haven't run Cotton Bowl? Have you run 37?
I have run 37. I've ran that, I believe, just once with Texana as well. I've kind of stuck down to the South Texas Race Ranch.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
And of course, Cotton Bowl doesn't have a class probably for.
Yeah, I think
that you would fit into. I'm not sure, but well, that's good. Well, I don't have to keep you, buddy, but I want to thank you so much for hopping on here because
Of course.
you're perfect. You're a perfect guest. Just what the doctor ordered, as they
Oh
say.
yeah.
Yeah. No, you fit the mold for what I'm looking for, buddy. And I know that everybody so far, there's a lot of people that are enjoying the show and watching it. They may not be live, but it's all recorded and posted out on Facebook and the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
I did want to mention too that I just launched a website to try to tie all of this together. It's mfm51.com. And what I'm only trying to use that as a central place for people to go so that they can learn a little bit more about what I'm trying to accomplish and be able to go from there to Facebook and YouTube channel and look at the archived videos and all that good shit. So anyway, mfm51.com. I'm going to try to focus on that and build that up. It's pretty basic right now, but take a peek. Check it out.
Okay.
So, buddy, thank you. Unless you got anything else, I just appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate you having me on the show. It was definitely a cool opportunity, and I had a blast on it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I mean, what the heck? Okay, buddy. Good luck to you this weekend, and we'll see you. I'll be following you.
All right, thank you.
Take it easy. Yeah, yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So that was a great interview. Great kid. Like it a lot. So we'll see you folks next Thursday. Guests to be determined as usual. So if you or you know of somebody that would like to come on, just get a hold of me. Again, if you go to mfm51.com, you'll be able to find all my contact information out there too. So with that, it's a wrap. Thank you. Peace.